everyone, this is Lisa from the Rhinestone World, and in this video we're going to be making wood panel art using Siser StripFlock vinyl, our Silhouette Cameo, and a home iron. No heat press required. I have my design set up in my studio. I typed this out in Brucello's script and then I welded it. So I'm going to be cutting this on HTV. I need to click on it, right click, flip horizontally. So basically I just mirrored my design. So let's highlight this, go to cut settings, we'll click cut, and you can see I have a blue line on here. I've been using my second tool on my Cameo lately. So I'll go over ahead, leave this blue, and then I'm going to select glitter HTV. So I'm cutting this on StripFlock. I've noticed that the settings for StripFlock and glitter HTV are about the same, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. Here's my white flock. I'm going to load it into my Cameo, cut it, and then I'll be ready to weed. Here's my flock. I started weeding it up. I got a pretty good cut on it. The flock will give you a little bit more resistance than some of your other vinyls when you weed it, so just be careful. I have to pull a little bit harder on it, but you can see that the cut settings worked well. It's coming up. I'll have to go in and take some sections out after. But because of the nature of the material, it gives you resistance as you pull it up. So it doesn't always mean that the cut isn't right. It's just, it really wants to stay on this backing. All right, so you can see my design has been weeded out. I'm just going to cut this out from here, and then I'm going to be ready to place it onto my wood panel. Here's my flock. Going to find my placement on my board. I'm not going to do any embellishments on it. I want it to be pretty simple. Just something cute. I'm going to put a cover sheet down. Now the way the board is, because it's raised, it's not going to fit under my heat press. It's not going to close all the way. The good thing is that because I'm not wearing this, it's not closed, it's not going to get a lot of friction. So pressing it just enough to get it to stay will be more than enough. So I have a home iron, and I have it up on the highest heat setting, and I'm just going to press down for just a few seconds to get it to stay. There are little sections in this design, so I don't want to press too long because they'll kind of like melt. They'll kind of fuse in there. Let's do a little bit more. And I'm really pushing down on this. All right. We're just going to give it a look. You can see it shifts just a little bit over here. That's actually a good sign because I know it's actually staying there. So I'm going to get this section real quick. All right. Now this looks like it's good. Now it's a cold peel, so I'm going to let this sit for a couple minutes and then I'll peel it up. So I let this cool a couple minutes. The wood itself still feels a little bit warm, but it should be cool enough for me to peel up. So let's just peel up the carrier. Now with cold peel, especially with flock, you'll feel a little bit of resistance when you pull up. That's normal. So you can see these little sections came up a little bit. That's okay. What I'm going to use is I'm going to get the heat tape, tape this down actually, I'll use this Teflon and just touch on it. And now these are down. So a cool three-dimensional look with our StripFlock. This is a fun project you can do with extra material. And as you can see, this is a nice textured look. So it kind of gives it a softer feel, and you can see even from small mistakes where the vinyl shifted, it almost looks like a shadow. So something fun that you could do with just a home iron and your basic Easy Weed StripFlock. So if you have any more questions, you can email us at info@therhinestoneworld.com.